What's up? What's up? What's going on, guys? Back to work, I guess. Monday. Just give me a second. Hold on a second. So, how's everybody doing, guys? Everyone had a good weekend? Hopefully. I'm kind of excited, guys. Monday. I don't know. Usually, on Mondays. I'm kind of excited because over the weekend I don't get to trade. Oh, I might be addicted. Anyways, so what's new, guys? We have some time. Everybody's here. Yeah. Let's get excited, but not too excited, obviously, right? Dangerous, absolutely. So what have we got here? We've got a ride that's gapping down. Did not see much of a. What's the news on this? Anybody know? Ride gapping down. Okay, this could be usually Xene. Is it Xenon? Xene. It's got a pharma. Well, basically, it's a phase 2 trial result, I think. And quite a bit of gap for a phase 2 trial result. It's haven't seen that for a while. We're talking from 15s to 30s, 100% gap. So usually these phase trials, especially phase 1 and phase 2, they do tend to fade off a little bit. In fact, they do fade off quite a bit actually. So if we look at the daily, it's just way over the highs. And if it does fade off 22, probably will be. I mean, this is a massive gap though. If it's gonna fade off, then it's massive, massive range. So there might be something on this one. We'll keep an eye on that. But also we're not gonna ignore if it starts to actually show some strength. Right now it looks like one of those that might fade off for the day. Ride as well, it is gapping down. One of the only times I put the gap downs on the list, um, because on Friday it had a really bad day as well. From 9s, we're talking about 9s to 650s. Huge, huge move for this stock, and also gapping down. So very, very weak. I mean, on this one, a slight pop should give us a chance to really short it. I'm thinking 650s. Keep an eye on 650 area here, guys. 650 level. Yesterday's close, and some sort of resistance intraday as well on Friday. 650 and plus 650 in itself is a psychological number. Now, if it starts to break that 650, don't fight it because it could be due for a bounce as well after this much move. So we're going to be careful on that. And if it does start to bounce towards 7s, even better, right? Okay, that's the ride. OPGN, it is gapping up. FTA approval. Now this usually gaps. It should show more strength, but it's not. I think if it starts to hold, this might also have a chance to run, but it could also be one of those faders as well. I'm not really biased on this. If it does show some sort of weakness, I will short it. If not, then I will take that long if it starts to trend. That's pretty much the gappers. CEI, we know, pretty much everybody knows about CEI, guys. It's so basically what it's doing right now is pulling back. I would say quite a bit of pullback from the highs, but there's a lot of buying coming in every single day. There's more and more pressure to the upside. So I will not fight this, guys. It might be a while before it really decides to fade off, but our level 3, this needs to hold. If that holds and starts to creep back up, then this could be strong, guys. Don't ignore that. It is quite strong, and there's a lot of volume here. Do you see the difference between the volume that goes on when uptrending and the volume coming down? big difference. So if this starts to bring in more sort of continuation to the uptrend, the volume will start to pick up, and that's going to be dangerous holding on to shorts. So make sure you respect your stops, guys, no matter what. SPY, I'm keeping it all the time as well. The bounce happened on the SPY. That's what I was expecting. Later, I think during PM it happened, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, that's it. So yeah, today, to be honest, I'm a bit 50-50 on it, but I expect a little bit of a continuation. Mondays usually have a little bit of continuation. So in that case, if that's the case, Apple will be a good candidate for a long. And also, as well as we have got quite a few. PLTR is a good candidate for longs for a good bounce, and we have also I believe mRNA might be a good candidate, but this is relatively weak compared to the other ones. So if I were to choose, I'll probably choose Apple. That's the plan with that. Only if, guys, only if SPY starts to trend up. So for that, we might have to leave some space, some time, give it time before it actually starts to take out yesterday's highs. Sorry, yesterday's close at least. That will be confirmation of a trend up, right? So AMC, we know what the drill with this is, a short biased. Now AMC, guys, just remember it can be really hectic in the beginning when it opens. So keep your levels. What I mean by that is 40, 13s. This area, this zone, if it does pop above that, I mean close to that, and it starts to fade off, that could be an early short opportunity. But after that as well, we can check the, we can take advantage of the backside as well on AMC. Lucid, today, to be honest, it could be a bounce day. I'm not 100% sort of biased on it, but I have got a level 4220s, this level here. If that starts to get taken out, guys, I think Lucid will have a hard time bouncing back. But if that holds, then this could be a big long opportunity as well, guys, because remember, from this point onwards, from 16s to 30s, is still holding its uptrend. That's a pullback. Imagine that's just being a little bit of a congestion, a little bit of a range bound move before the accumulation starts again, right? So don't ignore that. It could have a good bounce, although it looks weak to me, to be honest. It looks really heavy. I want to short it, I feel like, but I can't have too much bias on that. mRNA, I will take it both ways, guys. It is very, very weak since 450's rejection. It's been showing weakness every single day almost. But also just be aware that if SPY starts to bounce, and if this starts to bounce with SPY, then it will show, it'll be good to keep an eye on. But I think if SPY starts to drop and continue down, then this will be a better choice than any of the other big ones. So keep an eye on if for SPY's weakness on mRNA for shorts. PALT, short biased. That's what I'm gonna say on that. PLT, we discussed that. Looking for a bounce play. A BMRA could be slightly dangerous, guys. If it starts to take out that 650, then expect it to move, but I think it will fade off and fill probably the gap if it doesn't start to do that the first half an hour. It could do it after that as well, but keep an eye on that 650 area if it starts to break that. In fact, I'm gonna put an alert there. There we go. Right, so I will be only interested if BMRA starts to take that 650s out. Not really interested in the shorts as well. There's not much of a, actually, you know what, shorts, there's quite a bit of range from 6 to 5s. Yeah, there's quite a bit of, so if it does start to break down below 6s, I will start to look for shorts as well on BMRA. AVIR, I do expect a second red on this, at least towards 40s. So if it does start to move, my target on this will be probably 40s. Well, it's already very, very close to it, so not much of a, I could say, range. But if 40s get taken out, then Yeah, there's quite a bit of range on this, guys. We can't ignore the fact that it is quite rangy. And then we've got Gogo. Amongst all of these, I just don't like the Gogo one. The chart on Gogo daily and the intraday action on Gogo. So I'll keep it on the side. I might even remove it. But if it starts to move, guys, just let me know. I'm gonna remove it from the watch list. Just don't like the price action on the intraday. Anyways, that's pretty much it, guys. Best of luck Monday. Be careful. Just watch. Just wait for your setups to come to you, guys. Don't rush it. Don't chase it. If you think you're chasing, then that's pretty much the wrong trade. So wait for it, let it come to you. There will be plenty of opportunities. Mondays usually, just remind you guys, off the open it could be quite hectic, and it could be quite choppy as well. So wait up 5-10 minutes, at least 5 minutes if you can't. But for me, I'll try to wait 10 minutes, guys. So getting back to the chat, morning everyone, hope we're all doing well and looking forward to today. Let's do this thing. Sorry, I just didn't look at MRK. There's quite a lot of things I might have missed for both directions. There is range, there's volume. I feel like it is quite heavy, but it's picking itself up. So 84 is in area, 84.20s, and then we have 85s. So I will definitely keep an eye on 85s on this. And then I think it's interesting if it starts to MRK was a gap up on Friday and it's still gapping up today as well, so there could be something in this. Merrick, yep. So we'll keep an eye on that, guys. It could produce something there for sure. So let's keep an eye on MRK. What else, guys? Anybody else? Anything? So it's pretty much, MRK is pretty much an upgrade. So upgrade is fine. Actually, let's look at the and we have Xene, we have OPGN, we have MRK. Yeah, easy to borrow, of course. Plat. Are we talking about PALT? P-A-L-T? Plat. No, I think you're talking about PALT, right? We did discuss this PALT. I'm a bit short biased on it, simply because it's started to reject from 14s quite aggressively, and it's tried to take out that 14s quite a few times, few days actually. Couldn't, and that's just a sign of weakness, and it's still gapping down. So under 10s, anything under 10, I will see this as a weakness, and I will be looking to short PALT, P-A-L-T, under 10s. But PALT could be quite expensive as well to borrow, so that's you gotta keep that in mind. Alright, we're open, guys. Best of luck. I didn't do my routine, so I should be going and coming back in 2 minutes, guys. Or shall I not? It's Monday, guys. Let's leave it. Nah, I can't, because that's gonna destroy my that's gonna ruin my discipline. I'll be back in 10 seconds. I'm gonna Okay guys, that's me done. Just make sure. Usually go out more than like 4 or 5 minutes, but that's fine. So PALT already showing a sign of weakness, as you can see, but this could be still early, guys. Monday under 10, I would definitely consider this weakness. As long as it's staying under that, that's fine. I am short biased on it for the whole day, if that 10 holds. The rest, CEI, guys, as I mentioned, do not fight it. Let it do its thing, and then we'll take it from there. CEI. What's our AMC's washing, by the way? Early wash on AMC. There we go. AMC, I'm short biased, by the way, guys. I expect a little bit of continuation from Friday. 40 held very strongly. On AMC, as long as that VWAP is holding. Oh, AMC, come on. You can't be going too fast. AMC. Chill for a sec. You see that 38 bounce, guys? 38 bounce is coming in. Let's see if this bounce is actually has got some strength in it. Hopefully with this bounce we might be able to get 38.50s around that time, that area, for a possible short opportunity. If not, then we'll look for it later on. Xene, what's our gappers doing, guys? Gappers, yep, it's kind of showing sign of weakness. 26 under, definitely. There you go. Okay, I was a bit yeah. Okay, now on this one, guys, Xene, it's already showing sign of weakness. I will be looking to short it for real, and it's not that expensive. Good. Let's have a look at Xene. Zenon. I like to name them my own style, guys. So when I say Xene, it's just the way I like to remember things. It's nothing to do with the name itself, name of the company. It's just my that's how my brain works. Right, slight bounce coming in from 25.50, which is that this pink line you see here is pre-market lows, I believe. Well, is it? I think so. Yep, the lows of the pre-market or post-market in this case. Wow, PLTR just keeps going. What's our SPY doing? So PLTR is not Aapl is okay. Aapl is washing relative weakness, so it's gonna bring down SPY with it. So if it starts to continue like that, but SPY is holding somehow. What's our QQQ doing? Yeah, that's more like it. So better to watch maybe QQQ in this case if you want to trade Aapl. Lucid, let's have a look. Lucid near 25, there we go. Lucid nears 25 level. Yeah, that level is holding. You see what I mean? Like that level for the moment is holding. So we'll see. But this one coming up to that 25 level seems quite strong, guys. If it does start to break that 25, I will consider this to be strong, and I'll consider this to be bounce off of this pullback. So just be mindful of the fact that this could run. Wow, we've got, see what I mean by SPY is gonna get pulled by the Apple's move. You see this Apple's move. SPY was trending up, well, not trending, but it's holding up. Now SPY is giving up as well. So it'll be interesting to see what the first half an hour will bring. Zene. Zn is looking decent. CEI dropped a little bit, but not enough, I think. But CEI. Wow, okay, so Apple is bouncing, but PLTR never bounced, by the way. PLTR never bounced. Look at that move. That's and it's coming up to that 200 EMA. 23 will be an area to watch on PLTR if it's due for a bounce. Okay, look at that Lucid's fail of that. So Lucid is already showing me sign of weakness, guys. I will plan to be shorting Lucid. LCID, guys, keep an eye on LCID. Just waiting on it. Come on, LCID, you can't run without us. So on LCID, I'm expecting a little bit of a pullback up towards 2470s. If it does pop up to 2470s and 80s or 80s, then there could be a nice little chance for a short. It's showing sign of weakness. That 25 fail is like kind of like a line in the sand thing, but it's just tried to do that quite a few times, failed off miserably from it. So for now, we'll be short biased on LCID. Sorry, go. Keep an eye on LCID, guys. Go. Go. Yes and no, because I just feel like interesting. Just a little bit liquid, I feel like. They could be. It looks like it. Yes, I know what you mean, Andrew. Yeah, there is a shorting opportunity. Just be mindful that it's got some 6 cents to 8 cents spread. 418. Just yeah, trending a bit. To be honest, I just it's difficult for me to gauge the feel on these kind of stocks because it just doesn't trade well. See what I mean? I don't know whether I'm making sense or not. Maybe not. It's Monday, guys. What do you expect? LCID 2470. Shoot. If you are gonna start on LCID, guys, just I think start small because this 200 EMA bounce could hold. But I'm gonna start early here. I got 2461s, 2461 short LCID, 2461s. Boom, there we go. Come on, LCID, let's go, baby. And we're gonna have that stop over the 2477s, 80s over there, guys. Alright, first trade of the day. And let's just keep an eye on this bad boy on the side. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe not yet. There might be an opportunity under 200 EMA. Remember our setup? Only for the stream. Oh, who took Aapl? Somebody took Aapl, right? Solid? Maybe not. But I was initially long biased on Aapl, guys, for a bounce play, but seems like it wants to continue. So yeah, interesting. Awesome, awesome. By the way, the one I missed, I was keeping an eye on, was right, guys. I did mention this has, you see the weakness on this? So it will still give us some chance, guys, if it does pop up to VWAP, maybe VWAP rejection. Keep an eye on RIDE, R-I-D-E, for a possible bounce towards the VWAP, and if it starts to reject from it for a few minutes or so, then you can look into shorting it. Keep that way, you will keep your stop very tight in case if it does decide to reverse. But I think there's an opportunity on RIDE. Daily is very, very weak. So 613 to 25. Okay, Lucid, let's do this. Come on, Lucid. That's what I'm talking about. Pay as well. Right, 24.60 is 30 cents a drop. My stop usually is around 20 cents on this. Yep. So I need at least 40 cents for me to take this out, guys. 24.20 is around this time here, right here. Yesterday's the rested yesterday's low, this one. So I'm ready to take some out. It might be a bit early, but just a little bit, not too much. Come on, give me a better. Come on, come on, come on. I took 22s, guys, a little bit, not too much. 22s. I took some partial 22s, a really, really good price for me. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, looking decent. CEI is about to pop, guys. It's trying to pop. It's not about to pop. Lucid, yeah, baby. Come get some. Love and Lucid. Xene popping. Is it? Oh, Xene is popping. Right. That, you see this level here, guys? That pre-market level, 25.50, held nicely. These are my magic levels, by the way. Respect them. Just like LCID 25. Did I put it? Maybe not. What's our PALT doing? There you go. That's your weakness. This is a continuation from yesterday, Friday. So on PALT, I wasn't watching properly. There might have been a chance here somewhere 970s, but that was too quick. CEI, keep an eye on CEI, guys, for a potential long opportunity. Not just yet, though. You want to see how it starts to. I will say if it starts to trade above 335s, then you can look into longing this. All right, now on Lucid, LCID is tough because I don't want this to hold. If this holds, that means this could be a reversal. So I will keep my stop tight in that case. But if it does start to pop, it's got a lot of ways to a lot of levels to take out before it takes out my stop. So I'm happy with that trade. Really, really good trade. So I'm gonna give it some time. Stop is gonna be just over 24.60s, only about 10 cents. CEI, I mentioned it, guys. CEI for a So keep an eye on CEI, yeah, just don't ignore it. If it starts to, especially if it starts to take out the highs, there could be something there. It is kinda trying to pop and it's bringing some volume. So it'll be interesting to Lucid. Yeah, Lucid, I think this is looking good, guys, because of the fact that when it's bouncing, it's not bouncing far enough, and it's the only issue is just trying to bring up some more volume now. That's the only issue, but the bounce is not big enough, so that's a good thing. Guys, I will be trading CEI on the side because that can be a bit hectic for me to call it out or not. You do your own thing. Just gonna give you an overall bigger picture idea on those. But it's up to you what you're gonna do, your entry and everything. You make sure you understand the risk behind it and the levels that you want to take trades off of. So CEI. This 340 level gets taken out, that'll be a good thing for longs because we've got quite a bit of resistance there. It seems like it wants to. Look at this volume popping, guys. Look at this volume coming in. Like stair stepping, very consistent volume, and you want that to continue and start taking out the 340. Now, if there's huge amount of sellers there, then we will probably require a lot more volume than this to take that out. Now, one more thing on this one. If think about it this way, if it does start to hold that 340 and the volume is still going up and up and up and it's not doing anything, that also means a reversal sign is coming, because there's a lot of overhead resistance that's holding this thing up. So far so good, looking really good. Rejection is not very far from there. Usually if the strong short selling will come in, they will be like just dropping this to at least 330s, 320s. So looking decent. Okay, here we go, there we go. Come on, hold. Yep, hold. Looking decent. Okay, so that's looking good. Yeah. 350 area will be also one of those levels that is going to be a problem. Wow, Aapl just carried on. Right, guys, I might be adding to LCID. I might be adding to it. LCID right about now, 2438. I got around 36 though, that's the thing. That's fine. So Lucid added here around here, guys. What the hell? 2436. For me, I can handle that because I've already taken my partial on it, so I think I can handle it. Usually when I do add, guys, I just add whatever I've taken out at the lower price. So that's looking decent. And now I'll be a bit tight on my stop because I wouldn't want this to be reversing and taking my initial entry. So my average is now around 2450s. So break off that 2450s, I'll try to come out of it, maybe with break even, or slight bit of a loser, a few cents, but that's fine. But looking good, guys. As you can see, pullback was a little bit looking heavier, and then this move down, I expect the volume to coming in. If it does, then it's gonna look good. CEI looks quite heavy at this point. It should have carried on or done a bit of a pullback. So there's quite a bit of the volume is low though at the moment. So the volume comes in, it could start to go again. CEI. As you can see over here, the volume is dropping, but that could just mean that some profit taking is coming in. Now it's about to take 350. Yeah. Come on, take out. Look at the numbers on 350. Look at that. Now watch the level offers. Watch the offers. Look, they're still holding, but there you go. You see that it's that strong. That's what I'm gonna say. It's that strong. 350's numbers meant nothing. So let's see. It'll be interesting to watch this. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, so on Lucid we have to be a bit careful because this little pop, it might be going into some sort of a consolidation before it decides to either reverse or follow through. But that is looking decent. Right, guys, what else are we looking at? Anybody in something or anybody waiting for something? Right, PLTR looks like a reversal. And Lucid as well. Just be careful, guys, on this one. If it starts to take out that 200 EMA, I will start to exit it. Got a nice partial on it. Now this level here, we expected this to be quite a big level anyways, so um, this bounce was to be expected from it. Now the bounce, what we don't want is we don't want to be getting caught in the reversal of the bounce. Sometimes it could be. So keep an eye on that, just making sure I'm not gonna put too much risk on it. CEI, by the way, I'm trading on the side. I did mention here, is popping, be careful. I mean, get ready. 335s break right here, high break right here. So there was plenty of chances. Now on this one, even if it does pull back, I wouldn't want it to pull back under 340s. If it does start to do that, then we could be getting into a chop for a while. If that's the case, then I'll manage it that way. But if it does start to pull back and start to bounce, I might even add to it. We'll see. Looks nice right about now. Actually, it's looking quite good. If it starts to take out that this high here, there we go. Come on, come on. And then after this, we have got 3.6. That should not be much of a trouble. What I'm looking at is quite an overhead is not that strong right now, in my opinion. Once it takes out this 5.6s, that needs to go though. That can't hold. Alright, this needs to go now. Come on, take it out. CEI 356.7s. Take it out. Look at those numbers, guys. 355. So there's a lot of heavy sellers coming in. 840s, 850s, 4. Wow, what numbers. Look at those numbers. 355 is a huge level. If that's gotta hold, that's gonna bring in the short sellers down and more down. So there's a big battle going on around here over 350s. So I'm expecting, if it does start to attack that 355s, it will take it out. If it does take it out, then it could run, because all that much selling has got to have some sort of a reaction. Come on, take the 355s out. Just be careful. PALT, guys, is bouncing and it's waking up. PALT is bouncing. So on this one, guys, I'm gonna be putting a stop limit order on top of the 357s as well, just in case if it does take that out. Just don't like the way it's actually getting rejected from 355s this way. So let's see what we can do. Oh, nice, Josh. Nice. Very well done. I am still in it. I've taken some out. Yes, for sure. I've taken some out. Where's my exit? Right under 350, around here. My average is around here somewhere. I took. I always take early trades on the longs. So just holding on to it because it has potential. That's why I'm holding on to it. It's worth. Because the thing is, with this stock, there's a lot of emotions behind. So either way, whichever way it goes, it's gonna get a lot of people trapped, and that's when the real thing happens. Magic. It's not nice to say, but that's the reality, guys. Right, let's take some more out, maybe. Okay, so short sellers are gonna start to pile up again, so we'll see. This could be interesting. All right, our Lucid is doing. This is what I'm expecting. So if this gets taken out, guys, Lucid could run. I really want this low 24.16s to get taken out and stay under it. And the more it stays under that, the better it is for our shorts. Early ad, I think in hindsight, if you look at that, that's a bit of an early ad, but you never know, guys. This could have carried on like that or reversed. So we just look at what our setup tells us. Aslan, no. Aslan, no. Shh. My cat is scratching my handmade carpet. That's not nice. She goes around and scratch and she sleeps on the most experienced, no, expensive, not expensive rug. So I have to keep an eye on her while trading. I don't know why she always comes to the office and starts to sleep whenever I'm trading. There we go, Lucid. Come on, baby. Let's do this. Loving it, Lucid. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go, Lucid. Yeah, she loves me. Although I push her around a bit. I just play around, but she does, I think. Lucid needs to be staying under this, guys. The volume coming in from this follow through is good. Now, the thing is, that over here under just over 24, there's quite a bit of support level here. So, for me to say this is looking really, really good, I would really like it to break that 24s. If that happens, then this is the only trade we might have to take. So there we go. Looking good, looking good. Lucid, Lucid, let's go. Yeah, I know. Lucid, that's why I love it. Lucid has been treating me well. We've got a good relationship. Same with I used to have with AMC. But a few days AMC really sort of didn't treat me well, so I thought, okay, well, I'm not touching you again. For a while. But I will play AMC if it does provide us some decent setup. Lucid, baby. I'm gonna take some out, guys. 2408 if I can. and as soon as I say that, it's gonna pop, isn't it? Now I never like to take anything out on the pops. I always like to take out things that are um, what a lot of people do is it's their style, you know. I can't say much, but my style is, yeah, right now I will take some. You see that it's dropping 2404s. I will look at it now. 05s, okay, that's fine. 05s is fine. So see what I mean? Like, I don't like to take out when it's popping. The fact that, one, I can't hit my bid. um, I can't hit my bid. I will always have to be, when it's popping, I'll have to be on offer, which is a bummer. I really don't like to do that. But to the right might be bouncing, so so this bounce coming off of 24 is expected, but as long as this bounce is not greater than 2421s, we are looking good on Lucid. Right, so far it's actually doing exactly the tick of our theses, even better sometimes. So I am quite happy with Lucid. So the only last obstacle we have is 24 at the moment, and if it does stall here for a while, that's even better for us, because that's taking a while for it to break that 24. That means it's kind of a strong level, and once they do break the strong levels, then that's when panic starts to set in. CEI is looking not too great at the moment, but it's holding its higher highs, which is alright. If you are trading CEI, I'm a bit tight on it. That's what I'm gonna say. My stop is just around 340s, under 345s, because this price action here, then, you know, there's no pattern there to explain, but I feel like that's heavy, and bigger bounce might be, sorry, bigger pullback might be due. Now, if you can hold off to bigger pullback towards VWAP, that's great. But if you can't, then I'll tighten my stop. mRNA is reversing, guys. mRNA. So this is what I meant by the bounce coming in, due for a bounce. That's the bounce coming in, and mRNA might have already. We'll keep an eye on it on the side, guys. Right. What you want, Aslan? You wanna go out? Alright, let's go. You had enough of scratching? There she goes. I think Friday we had a really decent Lucid trade. I actually managed to trade it on both of my accounts, which is great. Actually, my smaller account had better results when it comes to R's on Lucid, because I managed to trade it slightly higher, and that was a great thing, great trade. CEI is curling back down. Hopefully this is not going to be continuing this way. Well, that bounce is good. So if this starts to curl back down under 350s, then short term that might not be good for long positions. Come on, Lucy. See, I call this Lucy. Right. Come on, Lucy. You're gonna take that 24 out and let me be, so I can relax. Just put you on the side and start hunting for more. But CEI looks good. Looks good. 360 break would be really nice. Now let's see if it does attack that 360 and takes it out. 357s, we see numbers on the offers, quite a bit of numbers. 357, but that, let's see if it takes it out. I'm really not used to this style of level 2 market depth. I like my yellow and green ones. Very easily. Let me have a look. 558. Okay, getting taken out. See, now on my other platform, I can really easily see it. The force and the transactions much easier, much easier. Right, so that 358 is holding. 357s are coming down. Okay, some battle going on right here, guys. Right, 356s are holding 55. That's the problem. That's, yeah. Why wouldn't you be able to change it? I mean, I know the weakest of the platforms, the smallest companies that have much more sort of like options to change the. There's not just changing the color codes. It's the everything, pretty much everything. The font, the color, pretty much everything you can change. In fact, you can even keep it on a price level. For example, you don't see everything here as 356, many 356s, right? You can just keep it one, but with a big number overall, generally total of that. That is, I would say that's the best way to actually start using level 2 as if you are a beginner trader. That's the best way to do it, because you don't need to see all of these 358 levels, right? You just need to see the massive total size of that level, price level. So one price level, one total size, that's it. That's how you get started. Then that's how I get started. It's much easier that way, trust me. So look at this number, 360s, guys. Whoa, if that gets taken out, watch out, it's getting taken out. Hopefully if that gets taken out, there we go. Okay, we go. Let's go. 361s coming back in. Okay, those sellers are not letting go. They're coming back in as it pops it. They're just trying to, right? 362s, 3s, massive volume coming in. Wow, what a fight. Good. Right, there we go. 65s. Come on, panic. Come on, stops. Come on, start to panic, short sellers. Right, okay, so let's just see. Alright, so I am okay with the trade on what's his name? CEI. Quite happy with the result, and even if it does take me out now on my trailing stop, that's fine because it's under 340s. Sorry, under 350s, my trailing stop. This is a good level that it break out of. Now it could actually pull back to this level here, and if it starts to hold and start to creep back up, that could have a nice continuation. Looking decent. Now remember on this one, guys, if there's a lot of battle going on, either way gives up, there'll be a massive move either way. So don't trying to sort of be relaxing without your stop. If you do have longs on it from here, then you want to definitely bank in some, and also make sure that you're not running without a stop. Lucy, what's she up to? So the thing with the Lucid is it's bounced off from 24s, but quite a bit of a bigger bounce. I didn't expect this. So if it starts to really sort of show me sign of reversals around this 24, around here, then I'll start to cut more. But I might do it on the side, guys. So if you're trading it, just trade it your own way. But if I don't mention if I'm taking partials anywhere, then yeah, just that's going to be on the side because I'm watching quite a few stocks at the moment. So what are you guys looking at? Xene has finally, Zene, I call it Xene, Xenen, is finally under 27s, and honestly, I still am not very biased towards the short side on this, because we have to remember this level held really strongly, and that level is crucial for us to see and wait for it. So this level here will be extremely crucial area. It might come down to it and start to bounce, or even reverse from it. We'll see. But we will now, if it does break that, we're talking about 25. Let's say 25 breaks, then that's just a free fall area. Now, doesn't have to be that way, but it looks like that way. So 25 will be an area to watch on it. Right, so Lucy, let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Come on, take out 24, Lucy. 24s, take it out. Some numbers coming in, 24. I'm just giving it more chance to break that 24s, guys. Once it does, then my RR will look much better than it is at the moment. It's still a really good trade, don't get me wrong, but I want it to be better. Just attacking that 24 is a good thing. It's not bouncing off very strongly, so that's looking good. Looking good. There we go. 2390s. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Whew. Let's do this. Woo! Come on, baby. Give me some. Give me some. 89s. I took some out, guys. Right here. Yeah. Oh, this feels good. Feels good. Come on, baby. One more round. Now it's breaking 24, guys. If it does stay under 24, guys, we are, you know, we're looking good. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just gonna be treated with a nice little trade, and that's pretty much will be it for me, guys. If this hits my, it's already given me enough, anyways, for the day. But this has potential, guys. I'm just saying, right? Whew. Yeah, I don't like CEI, what it's doing right now, guys. CEI. So I'm really lightening up on it. $24.40s around this area, the second entry. Yes. See, the thing is, Andrew, it's kind of hard for me to explain. It's like, okay, overall picture was very weak on this, right? And also, that was the first hint for me. That 25 level I've been watching since pre-market, and I told myself, look, okay, if it's gonna try to sort of poke us head up above that 25 or even 25.50 level, uh, because it's been down quite a few days. But I'm running this if that then this kind of like scenario in my head. If it starts to fail off of 25, that's my first clue. Like it is still weak and it wants to really sort of stay weak. So this sort of rejection from 25 is clear sign. And that's kind of like a confirmation for me. And then since it pulled back up, it didn't pull back enough. That's also a little bit of a confirmation that yes, even the pullback isn't strong enough from this wash. So that was the clue. There's a lot of other things, obviously level 2 and everything, but just generally speaking, the stock does tend to speak to you if you do listen to it and pay attention to it. But it takes a while to start to gauge, how do I say, the feel for the market, have the feel for it. Over here, the reason why I added was I took off some, and I felt this is quite strong, and the pullback wasn't strong enough, or it looked, even the pullback looked quite heavy to me. That's why that was a little bit of a confirmation that yes, it's heavy, it's looking heavy, I feel like it's heavy. That's why I added it here. There was a definitely add point. Why? Because we've got 20 EMA, we got our 2450 level, we got our 200 EMA. Remember that our setup actually was there, if not here, but here definitely was there. So I was mentioning that as well, guys. If you had missed this one, wait for our setup. Remember our universal setup of 200 EMA? You could have definitely taken it here. Still, we're looking at a bigger picture. The more it attacks that level, yes, there was a level there, 24, but it's a good thing that it's there because it is getting closer to breaking that. Once it does, then the usual move after that is quite strong, as you can see, right? So that's hopefully, that makes sense to you guys. I think I'm done, guys. I might be chickening out today early. I am pretty done. I didn't discuss the trailing stop on this. Trailing stop will be over the previous swing high, quite a bit far away, but I'll see what it does, if it does start to bounce bigger or reverse. But so far so good. If I take another partial, I'll be left with nothing pretty much on it. So that'll be a very, very successful trade if I take another partial, which is coming soon. Come on, baby. Yeah, SPY. That's just. Yep. Thank goodness I came out of CI has been really good trade as well, by the way. I exited here. Believe it or not, here actually, 354 last exit. Because you see the field thing? The field thing, you gotta listen to it. Otherwise, you get screwed like this. So I am quite happy with that trade as well. I'm on a roll, baby. Let's go. Loving it. It's been a while, guys. Honestly, was it last week or the week before? Yeah, the week before wasn't so great for me. It's more like -4 hour, and every single day I was getting these like 2, 3 back-to-back reds. You know, not a good way to be trading. But I guess you have to think of a bigger picture, isn't it? Those things happen. Wow, Apple looks like it wants to. You see this Apple's price action here? It's hitting that floor and it's about to break it. 140 is a big number here if it does break. Now the problem with this now I see is unfortunately it's too extended in my opinion. But since SPY is doing this, that's not looking good for Apple or any of the bigger names. I've got 429 level on SPY. That could create some sort of 429 level. Let's put that actually. 429 level. 430 level as well is strong. Is this Lucid due for a bigger bounce? If it does bounce up to 24s, I'm okay with that. I kind of expected a little bit towards that 24 bounce, but I need that to hold now. CEI might be a... I'm leaving CEI alone on the side because it's getting a bit too crowded as well now. If anything, I might be looking into shorting it. So be careful with your longs. If you're gonna take longs, for sure, you wanna risk below VWAP. It's gotta be below VWAP anywhere here. 330s on the close below VWAP. See, this is not a close. You see? You see the difference between your exit now. If you had your hard stop here, 340s would have taken out maybe here 335s, 37s. But if you wait for that to close, then it could be here, 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 or even lower than that. But that means that you're not gonna get whipped out by moves like this, especially on small caps or these kind of stocks. They can whip you out quite easily. There's a lot of games being played. But personally, if I were to take any trades, there's a short there, right here. In fact, I'm really tempted to take it. Really tempted to take it. PLTR could be a good... Okay, Lucy. My baby is doing well. So on CEI, if I was short, I would be worried because of this. So if it does take out that 346s, I'll be out. If I was short. I'm not though. I'm not. It was nice to wait on it. But our Lucid looking decent. What did Xene do? Yeah, it's still, you see that area here, 2607. Looks good for a short though. That's the thing. That's the right now. Oh, it might be late though. It might be late. Yeah. Right. Yeah, looks good for a short. This one, Xene. Right over here, I didn't really see it here. 24, 2620s. That was the area, the entry. CEI. Moderna as well is reversing, and 325 area is nice. Could be a nice potential short on Moderna, by the way, guys. mRNA. Quite a big range stock, so if you're gonna trade it, make sure you understand that the spread itself can sometimes be 30 cents, 40 cents. So if you can't trade something like this, don't trade it at all. I will be trading it on the side because it's too much for me to call out. But I see a potential short on this, definitely. You want to leave it a little bit of a room. So in this case, if you were short, or if you're going to take a short, you want it to close above 325. So quite a bit of a stop there. Wow, SPY. SPY. Come on, Lucid. Take the lows out. Take these lows out. I might take some out, guys. If it struggles to take this low out, I will have a look. Lucidicious. Gonna take some out, guys. 70s. 71's fine. Took some out, 71s. Just when I took it out, it started to break. It was too late for me, but I'm happy with that exit. I got about 10% remaining on this. 10%, which is going to be a runner, so I'm going to trail stop this. As long as it keeps making lower highs, I'll start putting my my stop over it. In this case, over 24 break. Yeah, that exit was a bit too early, guys. I must admit. Just when I took it off, I saw those 2370s getting taken out. There was some numbers there, definitely holding nicely, but it just gotten taken out as soon as I came out, which is that's fine. It's only certain percentage of that position, anyways. mRNA looks really, really, really decent. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say really, because that's but looking good on it. Now, if you do take this, if you have taken it, your your potential target might be the VWAP. The one that you see at the moment is Think or Swim, but I don't trade on Think or Swim. I have different platform. I have if you're talking about brokers, um, you know, for small accounts, you can. Well, I have Trade Zero account as well as IB, and few others like Cobra. So depends really. Wow, Spy took out that 429s. So this is really weak. I mean, Spy, is the market in trouble? Because sometimes you can't make sense of market as well, because it should have been in trouble here. Where is it? Here. Anywhere here should have been in trouble, but it wasn't. So that's why I don't like to keep a very strong bias. But look, if it's staying under 430, that's really really weak, especially on Mondays. Usually market tends to trend on Mondays. Yeah, because market is pulling it down with it, and the main big players like Apple and probably Tesla, they're actually relatively weak compared to Spy. So these guys are the ones that are taking it down. The tech giants are taking it down. So yeah, you know what, James, I had UVXY um, for Friday's trading, and I will keep UVXY just to long it when Spy starts to do that. But I took it off today because I thought Spy usually doesn't continue like this from its recent down moves. It tends to reject. It tends to bounce quite strongly. So yeah, should have definitely kept it. Yeah, UVXY should have been a good trade if you had taken it. 23, 29s. Dude, James, are you still in it? Right, CEI is looking good for a short, and anybody shorted it? Looks good. You still in it, James? UVXY? Beautiful trade, by the way. Just a bit, 23.29 is here. Beautiful, beautiful. Could have added, this was a perfect area to add. Breakout point, this level here. Comes back, pulls back to that area. And any confirmation, which is usually green bar, break of that green bar, boom, you're at there. Nah, really good, really good. I probably would have taken most of it out anyways. Honestly, by now I would have only had like 10% the runner left. That's it. Great trade, by the way, James. Well done. Killing it, you guys. Today it's been fun. Yeah, Lucid. You took it, or you just you didn't really capitalize on the trade itself. Did you manage to capitalize on it a little bit? I hope some of you did, because I wasn't something that happened quickly. There was plenty of chances. Ah, lovely. I love to see that. Where's the Fed? I wonder where they are. Probably sleeping from the weekend hangover. That's probably why we are seeing this. You know. I wouldn't look for shorts anymore, guys. I wouldn't look for shorts. Be very careful with your shorts anymore. Unless it's something like CEI, very like small price stock or low float stocks. Any big major float, guys, they're gonna follow SPY, and SPY being overextended this much will do expect a bigger bounce, right? You don't want to be you don't want to be on the other side of that bounce. Usually that bounce could be actually a bigger reversal as well. So be extremely careful taking shorts. match your shorts with the SPY if you can for a for large stocks, large caps. Like I was looking at mRNA. I didn't trade it, but there was a really nice short setting up here. But because bounce coming in on SPY was strong, you see that bounce. That I would have been really careful. Even if I was short on it, I would be you know, trying to get out a bit early. So at the moment, SPY is overextended, and difficult to say on it because SPY usually tends to V reversal very quickly. And if it does, now the thing with SPY at the moment, because it's down so much, usually it will try to give you another opportunity around the VWAP area, but that's too far away. $200 EMA is different. It shouldn't be. Which one are you looking at, James? Lucid. Let's have a look. Yeah, absolutely. I would urge you to play around with the SPY correlation with the major stocks. It is incredible if you can actually really benefit from it. Always have it on the side. On my other charts, always one of the charts will be SPY, especially if it's to do with the large caps. Definitely a good thing to do. Yeah, James, which are we talking about? Lucid here? Okay, so are you saying that this is not matching? This is not 200 EMA. Yours is not showing. Are you in Discord? Can you share a snapshot of yours? Don't know. Mine is calculated off of pre-market as well. So yeah, just share your screenshot so that I can have a look. Uh, uh, First of all, welcome to the stream, Vaibhav. I don't really like to talk about how much I made. That's just the wrong way to approach trading. I talk about R's, which means risk to reward. Say, for example, if I am, I'll give you an example of this trade. So if my risk is, let's say, 24.50s to 24.60s, original risk on this one was about 25 cents, right? That's my 1R. So 1R could be $100, $1,000, $10,000, right? It's irrelevant. But my risk is 1R, and then my reward over here is 24.50, so my average is about 20. 24, under 24. So just over, I would say 4 hour, maybe even close to 5 hour. 4 hour, let's say. So I'm risking 1 hour to take 4 hour out of the market. That's how I roll, and I really don't like to talk about the. I have done this in the past where if my platforms, if I can, I will get rid of all of the PNLs. Anything to do with dollar sign, I'll get rid of it, and I like to keep it that way, so that it doesn't affect my decision making. Right? The whole point of trading is making money. I understand. I do understand. But if you go on about it trying to think about making keeping the PNL in your head, you're always going to be concentrating on the outcome, on the result as a PNL, not as a good trading day. For example, I'll give you an example. I could be getting stopped out a few trades, 2, 3, 4 trades in a row, and I'm done for the day, right? But I'll still be happy because you know what? My process was good enough. The way I traded was good enough, and I respected my rules. That way I can say to myself, well, you know what, YB, you've traded well. Well done. Come back fresh tomorrow. So that way it doesn't affect me that much. And also, if you're starting out, I will definitely recommend to start focusing on the process itself instead of the outcome. And trust me, that outcome focus takes you away from real trading, which can be a little bit of a pain because it stalls you for your progress. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by no shorting indicator. What did you mean? Yeah, I gotta, I'm quite honest. Like whatever I see, I might be sometimes blunt, guys. That's the way I am. But don't take it the wrong way. Obviously, that's how I roll, and a lot of other people might do it differently. That doesn't mean it's wrong. It's just the way I do it, and it's easier for me to handle that way. That's all I mean. Like don't take it personally if I say things like I don't look at the, certain things. By the way, Zene is popping, guys. Zn is popping. You see this area here, remember? And we have an area here as well, so just keep an eye on those two if they start to take that out. Now this could be the initial start of a move up, so it looks like a good decent volume coming in over 27. Yeah, looks decent. Oh, indicators on TradingView. Okay, not sure about. I don't use TradingView that much. I used to, but I mean, indicators are just indicators, guys. Just don't pay too much attention to it. Yes, read them, research on them. Yes, that's fine. But the main action is here. Nothing to do with what's going on here. The main action is here. You want to read this with that. That's important, guys. What is done here? For example, here, right? What is done here, and what is done in this box here, right? And what it's doing right now. That's what you want to be reading. That's what you want to differentiate from this to that to this and this, right? Indicators can come those are little helpful tools on the side. That's all. The main machinery is here, this thing. Hope that makes sense. Yeah, Apple is struggling. Apple is struggling. But the thing is, to be honest, I really didn't expect Apple to be going going down this much. This is our yesterday's low, by the way, 139. What, as you said, 139 will be an interesting place to watch Apple. Very interesting. Our Lucid, by the way, is looking good. It's about to break the lows. Way above, it depends on which country you live. You want to consult some sort of an expert on tax on that specific country you live. It's different from country to country. UK has different laws. US has different laws on tax itself. So that's a completely different, it's just relevant to where you live. Oh, Lucid, even better. How far are you gonna go, Lucid? You've already given us enough. Thank you very much. We'll take that. Guys, on Lucid, my final target is 23. I want to say 23.20s, but I don't mind getting out 23.40s as well. It's given us enough. If it does reach any of that and starts to hold, then I'll take everything off. That'll be a massive trade for me, and that should cover me for the whole week's drawdown if it comes to it, which I hope it doesn't. By the way, Xene. Ooh, the volume did not. That 28 held really strongly, guys. So if it starts to break that 28, this could run. And also CAI is yeah, it's gonna keep on delivering as long as this SPY. Look at this SPY, man. Like you should see the opposite of this on UVXY. Now, right here is a massive level on SPY. It's really, really big level. Right? This box here, I expect a little bit of a bounce from it. If it doesn't, and if it still starts to continue like this, then we are in for a big, big surprise on SPY. Because that's the last. Yeah, that's just the last resort for the moment. Yeah, that could really play bad for SPY if it starts to break that. So I will be looking into longs on Apple. Apple is relatively weak, guys. I don't want to be, but I'm gonna be looking at other big major caps, guys, for possible longs. I think this one, Tesla, has a much better opportunity. I think it's not it's actually relatively strong compared to SPY. So, but the thing is, I'm not gonna call it out because Tesla could be. It's hard to manage it if you don't know what you're dealing with. I know how Tesla trades, so I'll be taking on the side some reversals on Tesla. So just gonna wait about 15 to 30 minutes for that reversal to come in play, hopefully soon. On Tesla, break of 792 looks very interesting, with maybe $2 stop. It's a bit early. I mostly use limit orders. Don't know, can't get your name as a question mark. That's all I have with you. Um, how are you able to do that? That's why I want to know. Like, can you even do that on keep your name as a question mark, or is it some sort of a glitch? Yeah, I only use limit orders most of the time. Probably 80% of the time limit orders. The only time I use market orders is when my stop gets hit. When my stop gets hit, I don't joke about. I don't play around. I get out. So if this starts to SPY starts to bounce off of this zone here, and this zone cannot be broken, there could be quite a bit of opportunities, guys, on the long side. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Although I'm done, uh, really done for the day. Okay, Xenon is about to attack that 28. Here it goes. 28 breaks. This could fly. It could. It doesn't have to, but it could. And as long as the volume is behind it, this could push forward, push ahead. The volume needs to be. Still not happy with the volume though. I want that stair stepping volume if it's gonna start to break. So yeah, Xene looks interesting, guys, for a 28 break. And then your stop could be big stop, guys. By the way, you know, if you're very aggressive, 50 cents. If you're conservative, $1. So it depends how you can. So you can actually choose a. That's very interesting. That's kind of cool, though. I must admit, if you're able to do that. So what do we call you, though? That's the thing. How do I respond to you? Like question mark? What do I call you? You see this? You see this fake breakout? Now, this could be just an initial response from the highs here. If this starts to hold and starts to attack that 28 again, it might take a while for it to completely break, but this, if you are long biased on it, you want it to hold as close to as 28 possible, which it's doing right now. Now, the more it attacks that, the more it's going to take out all the orders over 28s. And the stop run is going to happen over 28, 25s, 30s, 50s, and then yeah. So that's what you're looking at right now. Silver is still not back. Silver, anybody know where he is? Oh yeah, Silver, we miss him, man. Yeah, if this Xene has a potential, yes. Xene has potential, of course. It's the squeeze potential. If it does come, then definitely the squeeze idea is there. But what are we looking at? 41 million. Yeah, we are talking about next level 30. 30 will be the major level on this. 30. Still a 2 to 1 or something like that. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Spy does here. By the looks of it, it just wants to continue, but let's see if that level of ours hold. Now, if this starts to hold, start looking for longs, not shorts. By the way, I am done for the day because of Lucid's trade, and plus on the side I traded CEI as well, some decent profit on it, and yeah, it's been good. So if I am gonna trade, it's gonna be 50% of positioning. So I'll go with minus 0.5 R risk. And the reason being is, one is Monday, two, it's after 11 a.m. Right now, after this or before that 10:30, after 10:30 you tend to get this chop quiet zone. I really don't do well with the quiet zone. I really like action, right? Fast paced. You see what I mean, guys? It is respecting that level and it's responding to it. So UVXY, you know, just if you're in it, just trying to unload as much as you can. Don't expect too much, honestly. It's like as you can see, that's the yesterday's high. It's holding there, 25 under. Might be a short on it. Ride, ride. Where are you? Ride for a, I want to say for a possible short, but there's not much of a R left on it. That's the problem. The trade was here. Ride trade looks interesting, but how far is it gonna go? We don't know. I mean, it could produce something, but I feel like the potential for multiple R's on this one is gone. And there goes your CEI. And you want this to stay above 28 now. Once it starts to do that, then those stops are gonna get taken out. Over here, you see this? That's the stop run, right? Now the real moves should start coming in if it starts to hold above 28. Just a really quick rejection, probably heavy selling up to, yeah, but it's looking good. Okay, SPY. So let's have a look at SPY. What it's doing? It's consolidating here between $1 move, 427 to 428. So if it starts to take out 428, starts trading above it, that will be the first clue of a reversal or a bigger pullback. So interesting, very interesting. Which means Apple is already showing sign of kind of a little bit of a bigger bounce. AMC, AMC. Let me have a look. AMC, I feel like it's right now it's in the middle of nowhere, but by the way it looks if it does break that 37.75s, it could run, but the overhead resistance is quite a bit. We've got 38, and then we've got 38.50s, 38.75s, quite a bit of overhead resistance. Now if it starts to fail this and under VWAP, I will look to maybe even short it, because daily is quite weak on AMC. Orange dotted lines, that's my secret recipe. That's my proprietary indicator. Alright, Jessica, have a good one. Hope you had a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. You've been quiet, Jessica. You've been busy? Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow. No, that's just, I was joking, Jacob. That's just a pivot point. I'm just joking. Sorry, Mr. Flop. That's a pivot point. Don't take me seriously, guys. Sometimes whatever you see over here is whatever I have on my other charts. There's no hiding anything. I'm just too transparent. I think sometimes I feel like I'm too transparent. Maybe I should hide some stuff. What do you think, guys? I should start hiding? That actually could be a nice little opportunity for a short on AMC, guys. But the problem is, this will be going against my thesis of the main market bouncing, which is right here. You see this level holding? Right now, this could be the start of a bigger bounce. Yeah, I should actually. Yeah, you're right. Oh, AVR is poking his head up. No volume though. No volume. Interesting. Xene hasn't really done it, guys. I'll be worried about it because if it does break that 28, I just don't think by this time, if it did have that power, it should have gone. It didn't, so I think just if I was long on it, I'd be a bit careful. Under 28s, I'll be out if I was long on it. But I am not, so I don't do secrets that well. That's the problem with me. I really can't do the secrets today. Potential reversal is really, really good on spy. I feel like I want to take 428, 40s, 428, 47s. 50 cents stop though. We are chasing it at the moment for a spy long. We'll be chasing it. 50 cents. 50 cents stop is struggling at 48, 428.50s, but I think this has potential. Still could be early, but there's a really beautiful reversal sign here. I would really like to pull back to 48s, 428s and see what it does there. That will be the final nail in the coffin for the short side. There goes Xene. Right, this is really teasing, you know. I think at the moment it looks good. As I mentioned, as long as it's staying over 28s, it's fine. These things, the more it attacks the highs, the more you know, it could have a potential to squeeze. There it goes. There it goes. This is what I mean. Right now, there's a lot of you know, the more it starts to pop, the more people are going to start to panic. You know, panic buying, panic covering is going to bring in more squeeze. So it's just gonna. If you're long in it from here, when I mentioned over 28s, then you're in a really, really good position on this Xene. I call it Xene, but it's Xenon, I think. So it'll be interesting to watch this. I think it's a decent one. So SPY didn't even try to pull back towards 28, so it's a good strength. I'm taking SPY for long, 428.50s, 428.50s. Alright, I am long SPY 428.50s, and my stop is 428 under, so 50 cents, guys. Just going in with small size, guys. Even if I do get taken out on this, is probably about minus 0.5 R, as I mentioned earlier. There goes Xene. There goes Xene. A lot of people are stuck, you know, trapped, and you get to see some moves on this bad boy now. Okay, on SPY, this was probably, I could have waited like 1 minute. We'll see. We'll see if 428 holds. Yeah, I need that 428 to hold on SPY. Right, on the break of 793, Tesla looks good as well. If SPY starts to bounce. That's only if. Yeah. You know, strangely, Andrew, I tend to find myself a bit early on the longs. I don't know why. I tend to find myself, yeah, a bit. This showing sign of weakness, guys. I might be a bit careful on it. Although not much risk, to be honest. I could hold off until the lows as well, but just don't want to do that. Okay, that's looking not too bad. I just want that 428 to hold. Once it holds, guys, I might even start adding to it to make it full position, because that's just too, what do I say? How do I say? And I don't want to say things that are really gonna get you in trouble, or get myself in trouble. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, okay. This is probably the sign for. Yeah, I'm happy with the trade. That's fine. And then think about Apple, think about Tesla. By the way, I am long Tesla for a while now. um, Look at this. That pop, 139 pullback. That pop. That's your reversal there. So hopefully this reversal is actually a reversal instead of a healthy pullback, which we wouldn't want to see. This, we want it to be a reversal. So we'll find out. 428 still holds. That candle finishing that way wouldn't be good. But the more interesting one is Xene. The volume should be coming in quite considerably on this if it wants to. By the way, it's already done like $1, more than $1 move of this, but I think the real squeeze will happen over 30. If it does get to that point, the real move expected to happen after 30. I'm not saying 30 10s, 30 15s even, probably 30 20s, 25s break. And then, so if you're long on it, if you can, trying to hold it. That's why, that's how I would do it. Anyway, so let's have a look at SPY. Right, keep an eye on Tesla as well. Break of 793.20s. What's the high on it? 793s. So, successful break of 793s on Tesla. Right, where is it? Over here, 793s. Yeah, successful break of 793s. But that will come only if SPY holds. Right now it's struggling at this area here, at this level, big time. But I expect it to break above if SPY holds 428. Right, guys, if there's no more questions, I'm gonna keep the SPY on the side, and possibly Tesla. Tesla is more than $2, Andrew, unfortunately. Tesla, I'm going in very, very small number. Right? So you can actually keep it under here, which means 789s to 7. That's $4. But you can also keep it under 790. Quite big, but okay. That SPY. I'm watching SPY. I need SPY to hold. So I'm gonna manage it on the side, guys. These two big trades. If it does, if this is actually the reversal, then it'll pay me really well, because I expect the move to be quite big. And if it doesn't, then it's only 0.5 hours, which is not gonna affect my days are on the result that much. Oxy. Let's have a look. Okay, Oxy looks interesting. 32. You know what? This stock looks interesting for not for a long, because I think it might run because the volume isn't there. You see, the volume isn't coming in. If it starts to break out and the volume starts to creep back up like this, like that, then I'll say okay, this has got some room to run. But it's already done 31.40s to 32.40s, $1 of its normal ATR. So ATR is about $1 on it anyways. So I'm thinking it might be the highs at the moment is attacking the highs. So I would really be careful longing it. If you do really want to long it, just make sure that volume is coming in with it. If there's no volume, that breakout or whatever you're thinking is not going to sustain, right? So that's that. Okay, so SPY is might be out of it early, guys. Just thinking of a SPY 20. So this 428. It needs to close below 48 for sure. It can't be just a little wick under 48. Yeah, and also I don't like. No problem. You're welcome. You have a look at daily. Daily is a bit overextended as well. You know, we're talking from 25s to 32s without a proper pullback. These usually bring in more of a bigger pullback. But I could be wrong. That's my analysis on it, anyways. Look at Xene, guys. Xene is, you know, this move, whatever it's doing, is actually better than these kind of moves. So it's slowly creeping up, slowly creeping up. I might be out of SPY, guys. I'm gonna be out of SPY. Maybe re-enter later. I'm out. That's fine. 95s. 427.95. I might be early on out exits, but I think what SPY is trying to do is it's just gonna keep on attacking this low, maybe even not get there, and starts to take its time. If that's the case, then you know you might have to wait quite a long time before it actually does a reverse. So just will have to wait up on that. Yeah, James, you gotta have stops, man. You gotta have stops, especially with bigger moving stocks. You can't just play around with them. You can't. You see the move coming in. You see, if I was to hold this, you know, it's just I'll still be holding it because I'm gonna be thinking like this is gonna hold. Now it might hold, but that was not my original plan. My original plan was under 428s, I will be out, which I did with a very minimal loss, by the way. Um, that is completely different story if it wants to reject from this or bounce from it. That's totally different. That's not your original plan. You didn't go in with the position sizing of this much, right? So be sure to respect it, guys. Be sure to respect it. Now this looks like a follow through, guys. This looks like it wants to carry on. Now imagine you were stuck on this long trade with a position that was supposed to be stopped out here, and it does start to break that 427s, and it's one of those days that SPY in a while it hasn't done much like this day, so it could be worse, to be honest. You can never guarantee. So guys, I am gonna go ahead and explain the trades that I took when I called it out, but I'll just explain what I did with SPY. Really small risk. As I mentioned, I went in with the half position on it because I had a good day. I believe my stop, my entry was 42850s, around that level here, 42850s. With a stop under 428, I got 42795s. Really like 0.5 R for sure, right? So I got stopped out on this this candle here. So on SPY, a quick minus 0.5 R. That's the result of this trade, but I believe SPY will produce something decent later down the line. So if you're still here, you might want to consider some trades on it. You should be keeping an eye on this level, 427 level. As long as that holds, the reversal potential is there. So that's minus 0.5 R. That shouldn't be green, that should be red. And then I had my baby, my Lucy. So I'm still in it. I might exit fully here, guys, because it's curling up. I don't like that. In fact, I will exit now. So I'm out now. If not much on the last portion anyways, but I am out completely right here. So as you can see, guys, on this one, massive trade for me. This was the trade of the day, probably trade of the week, if I'm not, I hope not, it's not trade of the week. So my original stop was somewhere like that, I believe, because yeah, something like that. The good thing about this is I already took partial out on this from this position and then put it back up higher price. So that way my reward is getting much better than what you're gonna see here. So it's, hope that makes sense. So actually, you know what? Let me do it this way, because my average is gonna be slightly higher because of this potential. So it's gonna be stop. Yeah, that's more like it. That's my risk from my average, right? Something like that. And then I am looking at a potential reward of, I think, about this much, if I'm not mistaken, right? So I think that's more than 4 R. I believe it might even be close to 5 R. I'm not too sure. It could be 5 R, but let's just say, for argument's sake, 5 R. Plus, sorry, plus 4 R, right? So that's okay. That's the only trade I called and took on the stream. Now, however, on the side, I did trade CEI. Let me have a look at the trades. 1328, 328, and then entry 342. So I took it here, guys, long here, and then on the break of this here. So 2 entries, an exit here, 1 exit, and then I re-added, and then took it here, and then last was here somewhere. So that was a really good, decent trade as well. But because I didn't really call it out or monitor it here, I am not gonna put it here, guys. So that's pretty much it for the day. I am up about, let's have a look, about 4, I would say plus 4 R, I think, for the trades that I took. But if you add the other ones, it's much better than that, guys. It looks much better than that, probably double that. So plus for R4 that day, not bad for Monday, right? Boom. That's the trade recap. That's all I took. Thank goodness. Monday I am extremely careful as well taking. There was a lot of opportunities to take. I could have made more, lost more as well. So I'm pretty happy with it, because let's say for example ride, we missed the original trade here. That could have been a really decent trade there, but not much of a R there reward. And then Xene would have gotten me stopped out quite a few times right here especially. So I don't know whether Solid is here. Solid, I want to show him something because I am training him on the side for his notes. Maybe I'll take a snapshot of this and then send it to him. Yeah, this would have taken me out quite a few times, so I would have probably lost on it, on this name, until here. So yeah, it's good that I didn't trade it. And then OPGN was a drifter. I was thinking about this is going to be yeah, the whole day drifter. This is what it did. Very nice setups there. Didn't take it. And MRK. MRK I didn't trade, but I think I probably would have gotten stopped out at least once before it actually gave us something. So yeah, I'm happy. Really good day. I followed the rules. Didn't really get scared out of the trades. Like Lucid, a really bigger picture behind it. Lots of confluences, lots of support towards the short side on this. That's why I wasn't afraid of adding in, loading in here, and then taking as it goes, as it went down. As you can see, my always apart from the last exit, guys, always my exits, as you can see, on the weakness, on the weakness. This one I was mentioning earlier, guys, this is not my usual exit. I don't know why I took it there, because of that I was anticipating a reversal off of this level, but I don't know why I did that really, because I shouldn't have taken it there. I probably should have taken it here or here, on always to the weakness, right? And then last exit was here. That had to be taken out here. Very good exit, by the way. Do you see this curling action? That's usually the sign of reversal or bigger pullback. So lovely day. Anyways, guys, if nothing else, then I will go ahead and have an early day off. That's the perks of trading. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, 9:15 EST, for pre-market work. And let's take it from there. Let's come back fresh. If you have a struggle today, Mondays are usually like that, but I hope you really controlled your risk. And you know, just the whole idea of the game is to survive, basically. So thanks, Josh. You too. You're welcome anytime, buddy. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 9 p.m. EST. Take it easy. Have a safe one. And be safe out there, guys. If you're taking a SPY, just be careful. Reversals could take a while. It seems like it's considerably low. Now, when I leave, if I leave, I think there might be some really like good moves coming in. It seems like, because if SPY starts to break this, then that's not good for SPY or the market. That will bring a lot of things down. So there might be some opportunities if you stay, but control your risk, guys, if you can. Like for example, AMC is already showing a sign of weakness. Earlier I didn't want to take AMC here short, but now that it's coming down with the SPY, Yeah, there could be some opportunities. Anyways, see you guys tomorrow. Ciao.